There are a ton of very strong weapons hidden across the Mojave Wasteland that you can get early on in the game, but unless you know where they are extremely easy to miss. So in this video, I will be showing you 10 secret unique weapons that you don't want to miss in Fallout New Vegas. But before this video starts, if you're a fan of the Fallout games and the Fallout TV show, click the link in the pinned comment of this video to join my Fallout Discord server, where you can discuss the Fallout TV show, find people to play Fallout 76 with, or just talk about anything related to Fallout. The first weapon on the list can be found at the Bison Steve Hotel in Prim, which will be right here on your map. When you get here, you'll want to enter the hotel, then make your way to the gift shop that will be near the entrance. Behind the counter of the gift shop, you'll find a hard-locked safe in the floor, and inside of that safe you'll find the unique Lucky Revolver. This is a very strong gun, especially if you can get it early on. Now, compared to a normal Magnum revolver, the Lucky Revolver will do more damage per shot and it will have a higher rate of fire, but it will also have a higher crit chance and use less AP in VATS. To get the next secret weapon, you will first need to get a shovel. Now, you can either find one for free out in the open world, or you can go to the general store in Good Springs and buy one for pretty cheap. Once you have a shovel, you will then need to take it to the tribal village, which will be to the north of Good Springs. When you get to the tribal village, you will then want to go up this hill and look for this grave. Using the shovel, you can dig up this grave, and inside of it will be the unique Chance's knife, which is a very strong melee weapon. Compared to a normal combat knife, Chance's knife will do more damage per hit, and it will have a much faster attack speed. And because it will do more damage per hit, it will also do more damage when it does critical hits. For the next unique weapon, you'll want to go north from the tribal village to Bonnie Springs. Here you'll find an abandoned town with Viper enemies at it. There won't be many of them here, but there will be 2 harder Viper leaders that will be armored. But once you kill the Viper enemies here, you can loot them, and on one of the Viper leaders you will find the unique Love and Hate brass knuckles. These are very hard-hitting unarmed weapons. They will have a very low AP cost, a very fast attack speed, and they count as holdout weapons, which means that you'll be able to keep these on you when you enter areas that restrict weapons, or during missions that take away your weapons. But if you're trying to run an unarmed or melee build, the Love and Hate brass knuckles are a must-have. To get the next unique weapon, you will need to go to Wolfhorn Ranch, which will be right here on your map. When you get here, look for this house. And inside of this house on the stove, you will find the unique Chopper Cleaver. Compared to a normal cleaver, the chopper will do more damage per hit, and it will also do more critical hit damage and have a higher chance to crit. But it will also do a lot of limb damage. Limb damage will make you cripple your target, which can have effects on your target like making it harder for them to hit you, interrupting their attacks, or making them move slower. For the next unique weapons, head over to Novac, which will be right here on your map. At Novac, there are 2 weapons that we'll want to get. Both of them will come from the Dinobite gift shop. When you get here, talk to Cliff, and he will be selling the Patienza rifle. He will be selling other unique weapons, but in my opinion, this is the only one worth buying during the early game, because you probably won't have much money. So with that money, you'll want to spend it on the Patienza rifle. And that's because this rifle is amazing and it will hit very hard. It has an increased chance to crit, and it will do bonus crit damage. It won't come with a scope, but it zooms in more when aiming down the sights. But the drawback is that it will only hold 3 rounds in the mag, instead of the normal 5 that will be in hunting rifles. It can be an expensive weapon, but you can make a lot of money in Fallout New Vegas by selling the weapons and armor that the enemies drop when you kill them. So you shouldn't have an issue buying this gun. To get the next unique weapon, you'll want to crouch in the corner of the Dinobite gift shop, then wait until after midnight. At night, the store will be empty and you can sneak behind the counter and lockpick this easy door. And in this room on the shelf, you'll find the unique That Gun pistol. This pistol will have a high base damage of 30, a decent rate of fire, and an increased chance to crit, but it fires 5.56 ammo, which can be kind of rare. For the next unique weapon, you will need to go to the Gibson scrapyard, which will be to the north of Novac. When you get here, look for Old Lady Gibson. Now you will either have to kill her or pickpocket her, but on her you'll find the unique Big Boomer shotgun. Compared to a normal sawed-off shotgun, the Big Boomer will do 20 more damage and cost less AP and VATS. It also has a higher rate of fire and a tighter spread, making it more accurate. Old Lady Gibson isn't really that important, so it's worth it to do what you can to get this weapon, as it can carry you through the early hours of the game. The next secret unique weapon can be found at Brockflower Cave, right here on your map. This cave will have some giant rat enemies in it, but if you have any of the weapons I've shown you so far, they won't be that hard to deal with. But when you're in this cave, you'll want to look for this lab room that will look over the larger part of the cave. And right here, leaning on the table, you'll find the unique Ratslayer sniper rifle. Now the Ratslayer won't be a super hard hitting gun like the other weapons that I've shown you in this video, but it has a decent base damage of 23. It's also pretty light, and it will come with a bunch of mods already on it, like a night vision scope, a suppressor, and an extended mag. If you're planning on using a long range stealth build, you'll want to get this weapon as early as you can. But if you're looking for a harder hitting sniper rifle that you can get for free, you'll want to go to the Sniper's Nest. Here you'll find a very hard locked chest, and inside of it will be the Gobi Campaign Scout Rifle. This sniper rifle will have a base damage of 48 and a high rate of fire. It will come with a scope, but you won't be able to add a suppressor to this weapon. And to get the final secret weapon, head over to Camp Searchlight, which will be right here on your map. When you get here, make your way to the church in the town, and in the basement of this church you'll find Logan. Now you can either talk to him and accept his side quest, or you can just kill him. Either way, you will still get the key to the Searchlight Fire Department. In the garage of the fire department, you will encounter a Rad Scorpion Queen and a few normal Rad Scorpions. Once you deal with these, you can use the other door in the garage to get into the fire department. And here you'll need to look for the bathroom. And in the second stall from the right, you'll find the unique Knock Knock Fire Axe. Usually two-handed weapons are slow, heavy-hitting weapons, but the Knock Knock will have a base damage of 66 and a fast attack speed, making it a deadly weapon, especially if you're using a melee build. And those are 10 secret unique weapons that you don't want to miss in Fallout New Vegas. But I would love to know which of these are your favorites in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.